Good morning. I'm Mira from Tel Aviv University, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today at the Dead Sea Research Institute, as you can see, for its first cross-disciplinary scientific summit. It is a very big event, and as you can see, I'm very excited and feel honored and privileged to have you all with us from all over the world. Thank you for coming at this very special event. Life in extreme conditions, a lesson from nature. This is our motive for the next 2.5 days. I do hope and looking forward for an open and sharing spirit. No barriers, say whatever you want, reflect the first ideas that you have, and we'll try to do it throughout the conference, an ongoing discussion and brainstorming across all areas of science, all which is relevant to this area, and to you lesson from nature as a take-home message. I do hope it will lead to national and international efforts, and we'll be trying jointly to evaluate and refine those lessons from nature that each of you may gain, I hope, in this area as a take-home message that hope will be translated and applied for the benefit of all, for life. I must say we are here, and you can see, at the right time and right moment, because see what's going on all over the world. You see? That was the first thing. Unfortunately, we are going through a very bad time, you know. The USA, even in Israel last week, it was really stormy. So we are here. We succeeded to bring over the sun and the right spirit, the right weather, and I thank you very much for being here. So, as I said, we are right in place, much warmer, right time, and had to start, I want to start by thanking so many people who did this effort for the contribution and collaboration. And I want to start with Dudu, David Ben Shabbat, who is running, yes, who is running this place on a daily effort and managing and actually prepared all what you saw this morning. Thanks to our collaborators at the Dead Sea Arava R&D Center, and especially El Maor, who started this very long trip with me 13 years ago, together with Dan Shachaf. And it was a long trip, but it got to the place you are sitting in. So we had a dream that came to the Institute. So thank you all. And thanks the R&D, and thanks to Ofra for helping. I don't see you for helping arranging this special event. And a special thanks goes to the dedicated team at TU University, at the Tel Aviv University, led by the president, Professor Joseph Klafter, who is here with us. He succeeded to bridge really all barriers and convince all those that were needed, and actually didn't hesitate and never gave up. And with his generous support, we are here. And together with the generous support of the Porter Foundation, Shirley Porter and the Porter family, and Edney and Arya Nesher are here with us. Thank you very much for making it happen. But first and foremost, I want to invite to the stage our host, the Tamar municipality mayor, a partner, a strong believer, and who moved this, as I said, belief into a reality. And speaking about life, he's really responsible and take care of the everyday life of this region, of the blooming of this region, and that's the real life. So Dov Litvinof, please.
Good morning, dear friends. It's funny when Mira said it was stormy last week. Some proportion for storm here at the Dead Sea. So, good morning, dear friends. 10 years ago, I had a dream. And in my dream, I woke in a cave here at the Dead Sea and saw some people who I didn't know, but they were familiar. The people, Einstein, Newton, Fleming, Shannon, Ada Yonat, the Pope, the Dalai Lama, Maimonides, and many more, were speaking many languages, but somehow I understood that the subject was how and where should they demonstrate their theories. Newton and Einstein agreed with each other about gravity and different physical constants at the lowest point on Earth. Fleming was shocked by the sinkholes, and Ada Yonat was reporting that only at the Dead Sea had she been successful in getting crystallography of the ribosome. I had a dream. And in my dream, the Pope was thinking, and everyone was listening. Oh, of course, he is the Pope, saying he was interested in how Christianity started, as we know from the Dead Sea Scrolls discovered at the northern end of the Dead Sea. The Pope's words were supported by Shannon, who said that the people who wrote the scrolls knew a lot about relationship between information and entropy, 2,300 years ago. I had a dream, and in my dream, the Dalai Lama was looking to the east, to the mountains and rivers in Jordan, and shouted with confidence, "Here, right here, this is the place for peaceful unity between East and West." And Maimonides, with a smile on his face, agreed. He was a Jew living in the Arab-Muslim world at the time of mutual respect. I had a dream. And this dream was pleasant and lovely. And then I opened my eyes, and what do I see in front of me? I see you. I see you today. And my dream continues with my eyes wide open. I just wanted to share how proud I am to be right here today with you, scientists from all over the globe, successors of the scientific heritage of all the people who were in my dream. 10 years ago, I had another dream, and this dream came true. The most wonderful scientific playground here, the Dead Sea Research Center. This dream has brought with it many new dreamers. So thank you all for being here. Remember, there is only one Jerusalem in the world, and there is only one Dead Sea. Help us to keep it alive. And almost lastly, I would like to show my appreciation to two dear friends who have created this fascinating summit with their devoted work. To Dr. Mira Marcus, the representative of the Tel Aviv University, who has dreamed this dream with me from the very beginning, and to the Institute manager, Mr. David Ben Shabbat, who is an expert in making complicated dreams to come true. Both has a lot to say, and I'm sure we will hear them later in the summit. Finally, I'm honored to invite my friend, my partner, the wise and good man, and also the president of the Tel Aviv University, Professor Joseph Klepter. Thank you.